Welcome everybody to episode 99 of the Minnesota Twins franchise on MLB The Show 18. We're very close to episode 100 as we approach the trade deadline today. We are after the All-Star break, and for a while now I've talked about the possibilities of trading Josh Harrison. He happened to have a pretty bad error last episode. He hasn't had a very good season, with his average dropping close to 20 points, already at 7 errors. So I took a look at possible trades, and the Didi Gregorius trade was an interesting one because we could have replaced him and gotten a relief pitcher, but I really wanted to go get the best pitcher possible. Aaron Loup from the Blue Jays was my favorite choice as I went through various teams. Loup is 32 in the last year of his contract, and being 32, I assume that we could still play him for a couple years if we get him signed again. Loup's had an outstanding season, he's a lefty, and I feel that he was the perfect player to add to our team. And on top of that, there was still potential for us to add a prospect to the mix as well in the deal. And I found Evan Price, a center fielder who's really good defensively, very good on the base paths. We just have to work on developing him as an offensive player. So the offer was Josh Harrison for Aaron Loup and Evan Price, and the deal is done. I'm not sure if it helped at all that Harrison still has an additional year under contract and it's at a reasonable number, but we get the deal done, and there now Aaron Loup becomes one of our best relievers. He has a sub 1.2, 1.3 ERA this season, and obviously upgrades a big weakness of ours. The Blue Jays, by the way, I believe were last place in the American League East. So with Loup added to our bullpen, now I'm thinking we have to maybe put somebody in AAA or designate somebody as a free agent. And I just didn't make a decision yet. I wanted to see if there were any other deals we could make. This one was the most intriguing, but I did not make the deal. It was Steven Gonzalez for outfielder Michael Conforto, who could definitely be used on this team, even coming off the bench. But we could get him along with relief pitcher Hansel Robles. I just don't think that either of them would be on contracts for the future. It's something we could revisit. I haven't gotten to the deadline exactly yet, but if I were to give up a prospect like Gonzalez, I would prefer to have a few years with a player and a bit of control there. But there's more time to make decisions. We'll finish up the trade deadline next episode, but we have Aaron Loup, and maybe we can find someone else to put on the bench. That's the main thing I'm looking for. We start the episode though, after getting Aaron Loup, we win a series against Kansas City. We take the first 2 games. This is a 3-2 win. We get a double from Puig, and Nick Gordon now becomes the everyday second baseman. He gets a double. Dallas Keuchel earns victory number 14. In game 2, a 6-2 win for Minnesota. Nick Gordon once again with a big hit. It was a triple. Jorge Polanco gets in with a 3-run home run, and Maxwell Fowler scores the victory. In the last game of the series, we do drop it 5-4. Almost completed a comeback in the 9th inning, coming up 1 run shy. Cruz went yard, also had a double. Buxton had a double, and it was Tyler Duffy surrendering 4 runs. That takes us into a series now against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Both teams have great records, could be in the postseason, expect to be. And we have a matchup between Mike Foltynewicz and Jameson Taillon. Here's Folty. I think he's been in very good form recently. He hasn't been that consistent since we acquired him, but I'd say for the most part he's been good. Let's get into it with 3-hitter Starling Marte at the plate, going after a high slider. Maybe got away with one, but then comes back with the fastball inside. Clocking in at 95 miles per hour, getting the first strikeouts. Jameson Taillon on the other side, 6-9 year. The numbers kind of remind me of Maxwell Fowler with a bit more home run, or rather a strikeout upside. Here's Miguel Sano with a 2-0 count, but a good changeup from Taillon. Still ahead of things, it's Sano hitting between the shift, finding some open space. Just found that perfect spot between the second baseman and shortstop. Then it's Nelson Cruz behind the 95 mile per hour heat. 2-2, and up the middle off of Taillon, ricocheting to short. And Cruz is not able to outrun this one. He is out. One more look at it here. Just hit him right in the lower back, it appears. One more time. Taillon gets back up, and he was good to go. Let's go top 2. This is Ricky Garcia, the cleanup hitting DH in this game for Pittsburgh. And if you remember back to episode 95, the Pirates offered us a trade for Raisel Iglesias that included Ricky Garcia, and many of you thought that I was crazy to turn the trade down because of how promising Garcia looks as a player. He's 21, has a variety of skills, and at some point maybe I'll revisit the possibility of acquiring Garcia. But he grounds out to third base in his first trip of the day. With one down, here's Josh Bell, and the fastball hits the outside. Bell doesn't like it. That was a call that could go either way. 2 down, and now it is Gregory Polanco as Fulte hits the same spot on the inside and drops the knuckle curve on the outside corner. Pinpoint accuracy from Fultonevich. Great start. In the third, it's our first time meeting Luis Burrows, one of their top picks in this series. He has A potential, a great infielder. He looks at a fastball on the outside, works this full. He was no easy out, but ultimately loses the battle to Fultonevich, striking out. With one down, now it's Colin Moran going the other way, and he'll find the corner with this nice swing. Moran rounds first, and he's in at second base. First real offensive action in this game. Here is Austin Meadows back again, their leadoff hitter. 2 away, full count. Chopper to third. Spinning throw from Sano is right on point, and the inning is over. Let's go bottom 3 with Minnesota and Nick Gordon. Now finally the full-time starter. We've talked about this since the first episode of the series. Now it's finally happened, and Gordon strikes out. And give me a suggestion for a number to change 83 to. Let me know. 2 down, and Goldschmidt. Oh my, what a 12-6 from Tyon. Full count to Goldie, and he gets him tied up here on the inside heat. Great dominance out of these starting pitchers to start the day. Top 4, and we're going to Hansen now. He strikes out. Great dominance by Fultonevich here early in the game. Starling Marte, what do you do with that pitch? Knuckle curve on the bottom of the zone, and then he climbs the ladder. That clocked in at 97. Fulte's getting better as the game goes on. 2 down. Garcia lines out to short. 4 innings. Little action there from the Pirate offense, but not much for ours either. Here's a changeup on the inside corner. Tyon matching Fulte strike for strike. 2-2 count to Jorge Polanco. That's a pitch up. Driven out to center field. Polanco's had some power this year, but this will make no exit. We saw how even our last game was in episode 98. Well, this one just the same. A pitcher's duel here at Target Field. What a catch by Sano. We have some good defense to back up our pitcher. Gregory Polanco faces a perfect knuckle curve. And with 2 strikes, he strikes out as well. Fulte. We need this the rest of the season. Here's Burrows in his second at-bat, and that one got past Goldschmidt, riding the chalk all the way into right field. Trouble there with Puig getting to it. Maybe cost us a base, perhaps. But it's a double for the Pirates. And Colin Moran trying to go back to that left field corner. He did it the first time, but now he flies out to Blackman, and that is it for the first 5 innings for the Pirates. Bottom of the inning for Minnesota. Blackman trying to go down the line. No success there. Good play made by Josh Bell. Then we'll try with Garver up there. He misses wide of the chalk one more time. 1-2. Strike 3. Looking. It seemed like either of these pitchers could go the distance or get a complete game victory if they could just get a run of support for the Pirates in the 6th. Nice play made by Nick Gordon. Good throw. 2 down. 73 pitches to the point here for Fultonevich as he finds that corner one more time. And the 2-2 is a 96-mile-per-hour fastball. The velocity stayed high all game. Maybe in a game like this, you just need a rookie to break the slump. 0-0 game, and Gordon's going to left. This is a blooper falling in shallow left field. There's a hit. Then with Yasiel Puig, Gordon goes, and the pitch gets away from Chirinos as Gordon takes second easily. Here we go, but Puig strikes out looking. Was hoping that'd be a little bit above the zone. It's a good call. And with 2 down, it's up to Miguel Sano. He had a single earlier. Could he just bring Nick Gordon home? Ahead in the count, 2-1, and a rocket out to left field. Moonshot from Sano in the 3rd deck. 2-0 Minnesota. That's number 30. I think Sano's gonna shatter his career high this year and maybe even come close to a 50 home run season. He's been our most valuable player offensively this season, and it's been great to see him reach his potential. 2-0, but still a lot of time to go in this game. Here's Nelson Cruz fighting off a curveball. Taillon with some really good pitches. He just missed badly against Sano and ultimately walks Nelson Cruz. I thought that was a pretty big at-bat. It forced Taillon to use, I think, 6-7 pitches, and it took him out of the game. It looked like he could go all day. Instead, he doesn't even make it through 6, and Jeff Pearson has to come in. Jorge Polanco's next and wastes no time, lining one into left field. 2 aboard now for Minnesota, trying to break open the game here in inning number 6. Charlie Blackmon again. This is going down the line. It could score a run if it's fair, but it's not. Full count, runners go on the ground to short. Routine play, and the Pirates keep it 2-0. So we got the Jameson Taillon, where the Pirates do the same to Mike Foltynewicz. Pitch count getting into the 80s as he strikes out Starling Marte looking. And with 2 down, Josh Bell. Fastball outside, a swinging strike makes it 0-2. Another one on the knuckle curve, Foltynewicz. 10 strikeouts on the night. One of his best games as a member of the Minnesota Twins. Bottom 7. Remember this guy, Byron Buxton, doing so well this year at the plate? Well, even in a game like this, he finds a way to reach base with a solid single. But then you want to get him to second base, of course. And look at Robinson Chirinos throw him out at second. I was shocked to see that. Major respect for that throw. And then in inning number 8, making his Twins debut, welcome Aaron Loup. Everyone give a round of applause for Aaron Loup. I had to go out and make a move to get him. This is going out to center. His first pitch as a Twin is a flyout to Byron Buxton. With 1 down, facing Burrows. Strike on the inside. Loup 1-2. Change up at the knees. Strike 3 looking. 2 down for Loup. Now gets to face a lefty. Moran pulls it on the ground to the right side. And then we knew we would have a lead going into the 9th. But I wanted it a little larger. 2-0 isn't great. So Sano says, I scored 2 earlier. I'll get 2 more right now. Out deep to left center. So close. I thought it was gone. 2-0 as we go top 9. Raisel Iglesias comes in for save number 28. We need him better in the second half. Let's hope that our trust in him pays off. It's a grounder to Sano. Routine. They got 2. Just need that final out now. Here's Alan Hansen already up 2-0. Iglesias can't find the zone and ultimately walks him, putting the tying run at the plate. And it's Starling Marte. Marte 1-0. Good slider on the outside from Iglesias. 1-2. Up the middle in the air. This is Buxton gloving the 27th and final out. Twins win. Just a 2-0 game today. I thought in honor of the Super Bowl, I'd give you guys the equivalent on the baseball field. The Miguel Sano 2-run home run was basically Gronk's catch down to the 2 and Sony Michel punching it in for the touchdown. Only 7 combined hits today, 2 for Pittsburgh. Unbelievable day by Folty, a successful debut for Aaron Loup. And how about a quick 2-game sweep here of Pittsburgh to end the episode? 3-2 the next day. Great job by our pitchers here against the interleague foe. Couple hits there by Goldschmidt. Puig also goes yard. Love seeing that. Gary Tadano with a great start. 7 more strikeouts for Minnesota. We have a 62-47 record, keeping ourselves 3 games ahead of Cleveland and Chicago, with many series against those teams on the horizon. Miguel Sano is up to 85 RBIs, 31 more than Paul Goldschmidt. That's pretty shocking. And so far, Nick Gordon has done a good job in his time at the major leagues. So hopefully he steps in and there's no drop-off in the caliber of play. Here are Loop's numbers compared to everybody else's on our team. Only 33 innings, so it wasn't like the greatest sample. He wasn't the closer for Toronto. He was their setup man, and I kind of want him to play that role for us, while Tony Watson was supposed to. The way I look at things, though, I don't think we can be done at this stage. I feel like we have to make another trade now, and maybe it's not for a reliever, or maybe we do end up getting a reliever, but I think we have to upgrade our bench. I don't think with Marte, Suzuki, and Rosario that we're prepared for an injury or any sort of scenario where they have to play. And I don't think that we have the players at AAA to figure it out, because our best offensive players there are not good at defense, or they're limited with their positions. Like Ojeda plays third and left. Ty Gonzalez, he's not a good defensive player. Yunel Escobar, he's out for a couple weeks. Johnny Sandoval out for another couple months. So we need to figure out if there's a way to make this team a little bit stronger. What are we willing to give up? What are we trying to get? Is it a Michael Conforto type of player? And does it take a Steven Gonzalez-like prospect to get him? Maybe if I offer them Cole Stewart instead, straight up for Conforto, that'd be a really good trade. Stewart's more of a B potential, 71, 72 overall pitcher. I think that'd be way more fair. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Thank you all for watching. Please smash that like button and subscribe. There will be a good amount of Twins franchise on the channel this week as I prepare to get Kalispell Year 10 underway. So stay tuned, and episode 100 will be coming your way shortly. Have a great day, everybody.